Hi there, my name's Ben, and welcome to AutIsMe Answers. For our inaugural episode, we'll be talking about caffeine. Do you have autism or ADHD? Do you often find that a coffee or an energy drink just sort of levels you out? No hyperactivity or no big burst of energy, it's just kind of like a notable normality? Well, I know I do, so I decided to look into why that might be. Before we begin, please note that this is not intended as medical advice. I'm not a doctor. This is just a hypothesis with some cursory research that makes a lot of sense to me, and it's backed up by a few different studies. So I've heavily simplified the concepts here, but I'll include some links in the description to more granular explanations of the science behind this in case that sort of thing interests you. To really understand one of the main reasons this happens, we need to understand dopamine. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter. It's created in your brain to serve as a messenger between neurons. When your brain is expecting a reward, dopamine is released, and this is why it's known to play a big role in how we perceive things like pleasure and fun. It helps us focus on the things that benefit us, or make us feel good, and helps us find things interesting. Both autism and ADHD have been found to include neurotransmitter deficiencies as a symptom or a side effect, one of which can be dopamine. People with autism have also been found to have higher rates of depression and anxiety, both of which have been linked to dopamine deficiencies or issues with dopamine activity, and similarly we also commonly experience a sort of apathy or a lack of interest in beneficial habits. Caffeine, on the other hand, interacts with something in your brain called adenosine that helps you regulate the production of dopamine, enhancing dopamine signaling and letting it bounce around your brain for a little bit longer. The end result of this is that it helps mitigate a dopamine deficiency in the short term, letting you feel just a little bit extra normal for a while. I hope this helps you understand a little bit more about how you or your neurodivergent friend's brain works. Remember, I've heavily simplified it, but you can read more in depth via the study links in the description. I hope you'll consider subscribing or joining our community on Discord. We're trying to build a community based around mutual acceptance where people don't need to mask their divergences, and we'd love to have you be a part of that. We hope to make more of these in the future, so if you have any questions that might help you better understand yourself or someone else you know, please write them in the comments and give us a like to help more people find this video. Have a great day.